would you do if you saw somebody being murdered right outside where you live? Well, on March 13th, 1968, 38 people had the chance to find out for themselves.
On March 13, 1964, 38-year-old Kitty Genovese was driving back to her apartment in a residential area of New York City. Once Genovese exits her car and begins walking up to her apartment, 28-year-old Winston Mosley attacks her from behind.
Let that girl alone!
Frightened by the sound of neighbors, Mosley fled the scene, but he returns to stab Genovese one last time, this time fatally.
What shocked the news media and many subsequent psychologists the most about this case was that during the roughly 10-minute interval from the time when Kitty Genovese was initially stabbed and when her attacker returned to stab her again, 38 people were aware that this incident was going on, and yet none of them called the police until after Kitty Genovese was dead. This launched investigations into a phenomenon now called the Bystander Effect, in which large groups of people fail to help somebody in need because they believe that somebody else will do it.
To test this effect, our experimenters went to McKinney Boyd High School.
Oh, didn't see you. Well, in order to investigate this phenomenon, we're going to be conducting 2 experiments. My man Jacob is going to be lying on the ground, either sick or injured. He's pretending, of course, but they don't know that. So, we will be measuring the time it takes for one person to stop and help him. Hopefully, the bystander effect will increase the amount of time that it takes for someone to stop and help him when there are many people going around.
The first part of Trial 1 will be conducted on the side stairways near the athletic hall. It is currently 5th period, and most students should either be in their classroom or in their lunch period. There should be very few people roaming the hallways. From the time our victim began to hurt until someone assumed responsibility of the situation, 21 students had crossed paths with our victim, and 6 minutes had elapsed. Now, let's move to Boyd's main hallway for the second part of Trial 1. Like in the first part, most people should either be in their classroom or in the lunchroom. In a matter of 3.5 minutes, 10 people passed by our victim without saying a word before one student assumed responsibility and went up and asked him if he was okay. The first part of Trial 2 will be conducted on the side stairways near the athletic hall. At this time, it is passing period, so people will be coming from lunch to their classrooms and from their classrooms to their lunch period. To our surprise, it only took 30 passing students and 26 seconds before a student stopped to help. The second part of Trial 2 will be conducted in the main hallway of Boyd. Like in the first part, it will be conducted during passing period. Therefore, there will be multiple people in the hallway who will make contact with our victim. Two minutes after getting into position, Our victim was helped by individuals walking through the hallway. Yet, prior to being helped, 70 individuals passed by our victim without saying a word.
In John M. Darley and Bib Latané's bystander experiment, people were exposed to a seizure. At the end of this experiment, Darley and Latané showed that people were less likely to help out someone in need if there was a greater presence of individuals around. To our surprise, our experimental results contradicted those of Darley and Latané's. For at McKinney Boyd High School, students and faculty were less likely to help out an individual in need if less people were around.
All right. Maybe Boyd students really do care. Oh, stop. That's it. That was it. What are you doing?